To all who come to this place of joy, hope, and friendship, welcome. Hi guys, from Epcot. So I'm here today for what is going to be my final trip out for the Festival of the Arts, which I'm really sad about. This is probably my new favorite festival here at Epcot because of the unique interactive opportunities that it lets guests do when they come out for the festival. So I'm just kind of here to kind of casually walk around, maybe take a trip around the showcase, maybe showcase some of my personal favorite art that I see kind of along the way. I also wanted to see if I could see any of the Disney characters that they put in specific locations in different pavilions in Epcot. So it's going to be kind of a quick trip today because I do have to go to work here in a little bit, so I only have about an hour to kind of make it in, go around the showcase and kind of see what I want to see. Also today, not even about 2 hours ago, the Disney Parks blog announced something that I've been waiting a very, very long time for, and that almost a couple years ago now at the D23 event that they had in Anaheim, they announced a blue sky kind of concept here for Epcot where they were going to redo Future World, the new main entrance area, the pavilions over here were just going to get a complete renovation, and they finally kind of announced that first phase, I guess, and that they're going to be redoing, well, there's a couple different parts of the first phase, but as far as the main entrance goes, this entire area is going to look kind of like this, with some flowers, some vegetation and some trees. They're going to be taking out these Leave a Legacy plaques kind of behind me. I think they're going to be moving them outside of the main entrance. So it's going to be a little bit more representative of, I guess, Epcot and how it was originally, this main entrance area, which I'm really excited about. I never didn't like these Leave a Legacy plaques, but they always kind of reminded me of tombstones. So it was always just a little bit too concrete for me personally. But it's going to be cool to kind of see what they have. They're also doing something over at the Wonders of Life Pavilion. Let's head over there. One thing that I noticed in the concept art is right here on the fountain in front of Spaceship Earth. I think they're bringing back that kind of giant steel kind of spire that used to be here way back in the day. So that's kind of cool. And then just all these are going to be going and just replaced with vegetation and trees. I'm excited. Essentially what they're doing at the Wonders of Life Pavilion is just completely revamping it. I think they're going to bring in a lot of the character spot characters over there, which I think will segue into kind of the next phase of this Blue Sky Epcot project, which is going to be to tear down Innoventions over here and just kind of redo this entire area as well. So the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster is still expected to open in time for the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary in 2021. This building, there's actually people on top of it. Oh my god, they're just walking up the building right there. It's completely hollow, you can see out the back. And this is the Wonders of Life Pavilion. It's been open during festivals before, but it's going to turn into a play pavilion. Doesn't have an official name yet, but it's going to be, according to the Disney Parks blog, it's going to have favorite Disney characters, hands-on activities, and engaging entertainment when it opens just in time for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World Resort. So maybe these are going to open kind of in time for each other, but it's going to be like an innovative city in there with activities and characters. And my kind of, again, personal kind of theory is that it's going to be kind of like a new character spot. Like this is going to be like the place to go to like meet Disney characters comparatively to over at Innoventions over here, and that these Innoventions, they're going to be kind of torn down maybe, and then this whole area is going to be repurposed. And we'll see, you know, because concepts change and budgets change and all that kind of stuff, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking. So that's where I just came from, over by the Wonders of Life Pavilion. This is Mission Space, and over here right next to Test Track, this is the new spaceship, or just I guess space in general, restaurant that's being put in right next to Test Track here. So they are really, really kind of moving along with this. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how this area is going to change whenever that gets close to opening. So I'm heading into the World Showcase now. I realize I've never come over here to the Taste Track and gotten something. So this is the lobster bacon macaroni and cheese cone. I think this was $8, but I don't know, I'm gonna give it a go. Oh god, this is gonna be messy. Can you see that? That was delicious. I didn't get really any cone, but that was really good. So I don't know if something this salty and warm was a good idea on a day like today because it's like 85 degrees, and I just noticed this, but there's some flowers over there. Looks like they're kind of setting the template for the Flower and Garden Festival that's gonna be starting right after the Arts Festival ends. Something else is over here at the Festival Showplace. This building right here is they are putting an experience center in here to help visualize upcoming park projects. So it looks like you can kind of come in here and get a preview of things once they really kind of start to get the ball rolling on whatever's going to be happening over here at Epcot and Future World. You know what, I actually think I want to go over there to kind of look at some of the art over there. I forgot. There's a lot of 2D art over here that looks like it's kind of had some rough times with the recent rains and temperatures, which is kind kind of disappointing. It was over here, but then they moved it kind of over there. But I'm gonna go check out the, I guess the art over here too. Right over here by the fountain stage, they have a few kiosks on both sides that are kind of showcasing some special artists' art and sculptures. One of them is Thomas Kincaid, who does a lot of incredible art. I bought a few puzzles that have his designs and his artwork on them. They're really, really incredible, and I believe he's passed away, but his studio kind of continues to make art in his kind of, I guess how he would do it. Next to that is the Wonderground Gallery, which looks like it showcases a lot of different artists and their stylings. This is cool. This one's called the Festival Market, and I love this a lot. That is just beautiful right there. And there's a few more over here too. The living statues are performing down there, and then both of these tents are Disney Fine Art by Collector's Editions, and they just kind of have like general Disney characters done in kind of different impressionistic, I think, art, I guess, designs. So I thought that they moved the 2D art over there, but it looks like it was just kind of an extension from where it was originally, so I guess it didn't really go anywhere. So there's some more 2D art all the way down there, and just kind of similarly to over there. It seems like a lot of this has been kind of weathered due to the rain and the temperatures here recently, but still incredible art displays here. And just like over there, it looks like they're getting ready for the Flower and Garden Festival. Over here you can see all the flowers kind of getting ready for that to start in a couple months. So I'm realizing very easily that I have no idea how to talk about art. I feel embarrassed kind of showing it off because I still have that kind of like fear for videotaping somebody else's work that they're trying to sell. If I walked into one of those booths and I started filming something, like everybody's eyes would kind of go on me. And I know that people have been Snapchatting and videoing and everything, and I don't think that they actually care, but I kind of feel like they do care. So I'm not gonna give the best like overview of all the art today. I'm just gonna try to just make a very, very quick lap around the World Showcase and just kind of show where they are selling the art, I guess, and then head out of the park because I do gotta go here in like half an hour, so we'll see. Heading out of Mexico and then into Norway, there's this little photo op over here that I've shown a couple times. The work of Frida Kahlo. It's more of a photo op than it is any kind of like representation of her art, at least as far as I know. I'm probably gonna miss like a lot of the art kind of going around the showcase because again, I'm kind of in a rush, so maybe this isn't gonna be like the best representation of the festival. It's just me kind of blazing past all the art here, but I wanted to come out today and I'm wearing my festival shirt, so here's my effort. It looks like they're starting to put up some of the topiaries over here too. There's the topiary troll that they always put in Norway, and I'm heading into China. I kind of want a boba tea over there. It's not like part of the festival or anything, but I'm very parched because of that cheese and salt and lobster in that roll. Never mind, the line is a little bit too long. I'm heading into, well, not into China, but past China. Right over here is a little Tom's kiosk, Tom's Shoes, and they'll actually like design and paint shoes for you, I believe. Heading through the African outpost and into Germany, there's some more art kiosks over here. I wish I knew literally anything about art so I could talk about styles and choices that artists have made in their sculptures and in their artistic renderings of things, but I don't know anything. This one's called the House of Blues, and it's very kind of hard to see in there. There we go. A lot of just very interesting renderings of, I don't even know honestly, but there it is. Right next to that is this one, which this one's just labeled as a festival market, which is usually where they sell the, I don't know, like the merchandise for the festival, but yeah, I don't know. Festival market. I guess this is Nameworks, where it looks like they will do some art on your name here. That's really cool. I guess you can kind of tell them what you do, what your interests are, what your hobbies or your job is, and they can do some fun stuff with it right there. And then over here is, I'm assuming, a Dreamcatcher kiosk here. But it looks like they sell more than just Dreamcatchers. Sugar Boo. Oh, okay. Well, that's really cool. I don't know what kind of genre this is, but it's very neat. Right across from Germany here is another festival market, and it looks like they just sell kind of Disney-inspired stuff over here too. That's really cool. So that was the art of David Doss, who's actually sitting right there, and then right over here towards the Italy pavilion, this is one that Brennan and I walked by earlier. I think this is just this is the Acme Archives, and it's a lot of Star Wars stuff over here, and that's really cool. I love myself some Star Wars stuff. Got a Vader in there. I love it. There's another photo op right here. I think that's the Birth of Aphrodite. And then right across the way is the Mona Lisa and the Scream over there. And now heading kind of, I think, through Italy towards America and then on towards Japan. That kiosk back there was Bow's signature candles, so they just sold candles, which I guess is an art form. Over here, of course, this was Disney on Broadway, which unfortunately I never got to see a performance of this year, but I have seen it before and it's incredible. I love Josh Strickland and Ashley Brown. This is the Wyland Galleries, which this is interesting. This is kind of more in the realm of sculptures, it looks like. Look at that Dopey right there, and then Happy. That's incredible right there. Look at all of this. The art over here. This is gorgeous. And then next to the sculptures they have some art as well, some paintings and drawings, and it looks like there's one being worked on right now, right over there. I'm realizing as I'm passing Japan that I didn't really showcase any of the art that I wanted to showcase, which was the occasional Disney character that was kind of edited into a pavilion, like how, I don't know, like how Mushu was over in China. I think Pumbaa was over near the African outpost. I didn't get to see Pumbaa, but I've seen most of them, I guess, enough that I don't feel the need to showcase them all in this video particularly. It just would have been cool to see during the daytime. Sipping out between Japan and Morocco, there's a festival shop right over there, and that just sells the festival merchandise. But then this is the Noah Fine Art over here, and this is really, really cool. Look at this. Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney right here. This is really, really cool stuff. I love this take on all of the kind of older art styles of Disney. Right next to the Morocco Pavilion is another Disney Fine Art by Collector's Editions over here. This is the, I guess, the kiosks that I didn't really showcase at the front of the park. And I think it's just different artists and all of their different stylings. All this different Disney stuff and different renditions. This might be what they were selling at the front of the park, but just a different kiosk kind of near the back of the park. Oh look, Paperman. People tell me that I remind them of this guy in that short. Across from that is another festival market over here. Looks like they sell little wakeboards. Is that what these are? And little tiles. That's really cool. Looks like a lot of floral designs over there. This is another festival market, which looks very small. Looks like, again, they just sell kind of the merchandise inside. And then this is Greg McCulloch. I have no idea if that's how you pronounce his name, but he is an incredible artist, and he's done a lot of incredible Disney-oriented art. One of the most, I guess, famous ones from last year, trying to find it. It was an art piece that showcased the entire World Showcase from Epcot, and it did an incredible job kind of encompassing all of Epcot into one painting. Had a lot of cool kind of hidden things about it. Pretty sure that it had a lot of hidden Mickeys in it as well. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh wait, here it is. This was it right here. Sunset Lagoon. And I don't see it. But that's him right there. That's Greg. He's a master. Passing by France here. If Brennan was with me, she'd get her little brie cheese bowl right here. But she's not with me. She's at work right now, and I probably should have left like 10 minutes ago to make it to work in time myself. There's one more little photo op over there too that you can kind of jump in on with PhotoPass. They really are ready for Flower and Garden, because there was a Peter Pan and Captain Hook topiary over there, and then over here in the UK is Rabbit and Pooh and Tigger and Eeyore and Piglet. And I'm pretty sure that was the last showcase photo op right there, the Mermaid Lagoon and the Skull Rock photo op there for Peter Pan. Now heading through Canada and then I guess back into Future World. This is the Wonderground Galley, which looks like it just has, I guess, festival merchandise as well. But right over here I'm seeing some more Disney art. I'm seeing this one again. I really like that one a lot, and it looks like a lot of people like it too, if it's represented this much around the showcase. Another Disney artist gallery over here. Oh, look at this little one. Little Mickey and Pluto. And I think that that is it? Question mark? Nope, it was not. We still have one more Disney artist gallery over here, which just has a bunch more Disney artist stuff. There's Snow White right there with the witch. Dun dun dun. I really wish I could have showcased all of this everywhere around the showcase. Right across from this is the expression section, and they're doing some more painting over there for a mural. But I'm not gonna have time to do that today, unfortunately, but at least I got to do it once with Brennan. Whoops, I should definitely stop saying that I'm seeing the last kiosk because this is the Pop Gallery. Well, this is very interesting. Look at these sculptures right in here. And then finally last is the artistic marbling little booth over here where I think they teach you how to make like a scarf and dye it and make it all cool and artistic. But I think that's the last one that I'm gonna see before I head out of the park because I do gotta go. Yay, time constraints. I feel like I said the Flower and Garden Festival starts in a couple months, but I'm pretty sure it just starts in a few weeks. I think it starts almost immediately after the Festival of the Arts ends, which I'm guessing is true because of the flowers over here. Also, I did want to go over to the Imagination Pavilion over there because they moved Ralph and Vanellope over there from, I guess, Innovations West over here. They have a cool new permanent meet and greet over there, but I guess I'll just come back in the future if it's a permanent meet and greet. Alright, so thank you guys for coming with me to Epcot today for my final trip out to the Festival of the Arts this year. This festival feels like it goes so fast, and it always ends with me wishing that I did more, that I got to see more and do more and experience more and eat more. But I guess that just means that it's a really, really fun festival. So I guess until next year, goodbye Festival of the Arts and hello Flower and Garden Festival, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Goodbye.